Imagine, imagine being qualified, ready and hopeful, only to be locked out of a job opportunity or even a training opportunity because you do not have the right connections or access to the right people. Now that is what most of the Kenyans or young people are facing. And as a result of this speech, I want to our audience to be able to just have the place or in the support of our digital teams solutions, which I've called it the transparent youth opportunity system, whereby our young people can be able to access limitless opportunities and trainings to be able to access and also have the information that they need in terms of job employment and even opportunity in terms of even upskilling themselves in order to become and better themselves. My name is James. I stand in to represent the Thinkers team. Kindly allow me to just walk you through the problem, who it affects, our insights, and our digital solutions, the key features through wireframes, and our strategy to measure access and define impact in the first 3 months. So, as a team, we came up with a problem statement and the GCGO. The problem that thousands of Kenyans youth are unfairly excluded from government funded jobs and training programs due to corruption, favorism, and lack of access. Majorly, we can actually narrow it down to employment, whereby most of the young people they remain unemployed and therefore being taken advantage of. Maybe you may ask yourself why this is important or matters. Well, the reason it is important is because unfair recruitment practices deepen the youth unemployment, especially for those in rural and low-income communities. Without intervention, public trust in the institutions and opportunity systems will continue to erode. We would like to make it more personal in this manner, whereby we can be able to take, for example, Brian to be one or an example of the many young people and the situations or the conditions that they are facing at the moment. So we have our person, or rather the Brian, who is a 24-year-old graduate from Nyeri, has a qualifications, no connections, has limited access to internet, and no way to track application status. And by this also, we also look at the level of unemployment of the young people, whereby, um, and also we have differentiating between the genders, and we realize that, like thousands of others, Brian feels invisible and excluded from the future he has been promised. Factual insight is that from a true research, we confirm that Kenyans lose up to 608 billion annually to corruption, much of it tied to public sector and mismanagement. The second factual is that we look at public jobs hiring perceptions, or most of the criteria that is normally used when selecting or rather giving jobs to other Kenyans. According to Afrobarometer, that is in 2022, over 60% of Kenyans believe people are often or always hired for public jobs based on who they know and not what they know. That is based on your connection. And factual number three insight is that only that 5% of Kenyans youth in rural areas regularly access the internet, limiting the ability to apply for online jobs and programs. As you can be able to see here, we have been able to present the internet access among young people, that is in urban youth and also in rural area. We also look at the purpose or proposed solution and why it works. As we thought about it, we as a group came up to agree in an agreement and to look at the solutions, whereby we can be able to have a platform, a digital platform that is called the Transparent Youth Opportunity System digital platform. Now, this platform is a digital platform that provides verified job listings, lets young youthful apply via SMS or WhatsApp, tracks application status, and enables anonymous reporting of recruitment misconduct. Now, this is how it works. It addresses corruption with transparency. It builds trust by involving users, inclusive, inclusive for rural communities, solves access with mobile tools, scalable across counties, and also rooted in the real user needs. We can be able to present now a wireframe or prototype images. And this is how the image, or rather the prototype, should be able to look like. We have the job listings, you have the county admin assistance in Yari, then youth training programs that's being provided, these are provision, and also we have ICT support Mombasa. That is, we can be able to track it from the level or the area of the county one is coming from, or the place of their uh, where they normally live. Whereby now we have the job listings, then we can be able to also have the application tracker, anonymous reporting, and also we can be able to have the provision whereby one can be able to use an SMS or a WhatsApp in order to ensure that he's being able to accomplish or complete the steps. We are able to also to identify the user pain points from the wireframe testings. Whereby this includes the data privacy concerns. We also use the fake status description. And also we allow the users to have their feedbacks so they can be able to also to enable and also to ensure that we are being able to increase the user friendliness. Recommendations based on our feedbacks. We were able to get recommendations or rather feedback from our users. And one, they were able to highlight that enhanced data privacy messaging, that is adding a short explanations message next to the reporting feature, clarifying that no personal data is stored or shared. Two, improved status description. That is, revise the application tracker with specific statuses like documents reviewed or awaiting interview invitation. And then the third feedback we also reviewed that we also had to include was adding progress indicators. That means including visual progress rather, progress bar to show where applications are in the overall recruitment process. Now, the reason why we actually would love, or rather would request for the funding, if funded, what's next then? In our next 3 months roadmap, we are going to focus on launching pilot in 3 counties and also be able to partner with the Ministry of Public Service. This is also going to be able to steer the accessibility and also the reachability to the other people, or rather the young people. Develop SMS.USSD version and expand feedback dashboard. Return to the why. Youth like Brian deserve a fair chance, not a favor. That's what we are here to offer. And looking forward for the support and the funding. Thank you. This brings us to the end of our presentation.